Hey guys, how are you? How's everyone? I'm here to talk about being 8 days post-op of my gastric sleeve, my bariatric gastrectomy, the vertical sleeve update. This is very impromptu. I didn't even put any lip gloss on. But I don't even know where to start. I think this has been like a really, really great week. But I have had a couple of like down moments that I wasn't anticipating. Okay, so like the first 4 or 5 days, no problems. I've been a little bit sore. Excuse me, just like around my, like my incision area and like my abdomen, like straight down the middle. It's not like it's like unbearable pain, but it's definitely like an uncomfortable kind of feeling. But I was just like on the up and up, like no pain. I still am, but like more so like right in the beginning, I was just doing so well with like documenting all my liquids, documenting my protein, just making sure that like I'm documenting like the time I take my medications, the amount of ounces that I am consuming. And so like I was using, and I still am, okay, but anyway, I was using the 1 ounce cups, just like every 10 minutes drinking like clockwork. Okay, I would set my alarm on my phone or my timer on my phone every 10 minutes, and I would drink, slowly drink the 1 ounce liquid. And I would switch off between like the Miralax versus like the protein water versus like regular water. Basically, I can show you like, well, right now I only have these two things. I have like my protein shake, and then have my protein water that I have been sipping on throughout the whole day. And then I just finished like I think there was about 6 ounces in here I was sipping while I was watching TV. But let me tell you something. It's like a full-time job documenting every ounce you drink, every like what time you drink it at. Am I lazy? It gets exhausting. I mean, it gets just like to be so like meticulous, and I don't know. I mean, I'm doing it, but now like, so yesterday, and then I have all, look, let me finish my sentence. So yesterday, I just decided to just track the ounces like in total. So I knew that I had an 11.5 Fairlife chocolate protein shake. And so, okay, boom. I knew that I had a couple of cups of Jello, or Jello and an applesauce, because I'm still on my liquid diet. So boom, like 2 to 3 ounces for the Jello. I don't even think I even counted the applesauce, but I know that I finished one whole bottle of water by itself. Okay, so boom, 16.9 ounces. And then I knew that I made an Isopure. Let me tell you something. I made an Isopure protein drink with Crystal Light, and I put the Miralax in that. That was, I mean, the Miralax I could have probably did without, but it tasted so good. That specific combination, like the Fruit Punch Crystal Light and the Isopure pink lemonade, the clear protein powder, that tasted so good. It was like drinking like the sweetest, like dare I say, Kool-Aid. It was good. And so I keep track of my medicines, you know, by using this. So I'm on Thursday. So I filled this up at the beginning. I filled this up before I even went into surgery. So I could have it in my mind, like, okay, what do I need to take in the morning? What do I need to take in the, you know, with the snack? What do I need to take in the evening? And what are my normal nighttime medicines? So I was very intimidated with all the doggone medications. I know I shared that previously, but now it's just like, I'm used to it. But the TMI part is a couple of days ago, I started my period. And mind you, my periods now are very light, like barely there as far as the flow. But what's not barely there are the mood swings. The mood swings came in full effect. My poor uncle, my poor grandma, I probably gave them some of the like most heinous looks because, and the poor construction guy. I feel so bad. I just was not in the mood to talk. You know, like I just wanted to just zone out, think about what I was thinking about, do some sort of like solution focused thinking with no interruptions. I just did not feel like talking. I didn't feel like answering any questions. I didn't feel like looking at anyone in the eyes. I just felt like, just pretend like I'm not here. Do what you're doing, talk amongst yourselves, but just pretend like I'm not here. My poor uncle. He's the sweetest heart. You know, he always tries to make me laugh. But I'm telling you, nothing was funny. Nothing was funny. I was in such a sour mood. And honestly, that same day, I had to go with my grandma to a doctor's appointment. And before we left, okay, so I work for 2 different places, right? Both of my supervisors, they got together and they sent me this beautiful bouquet of flowers. And I'm going to read it because it made such a difference in the way that I was feeling. And I don't know, I guess if I can be honest, I was feeling like a little depressed, you know? I don't know what the source of it was. But my mood was just so bad. So I'm going to get up and get this card and show the flowers. Look, my home is under construction. I'm going to take this card. Here's the card. And here is the flower bouquet. Isn't this so sweet? It's like the sweetest thing. Ugh. And this came to my door right before we went to the doctor's appointment. And when I read this, I couldn't even say anything. I don't even think I told my grandma or my uncle who the flowers were sent from. Because my uncle had to drive because I wasn't ready to drive on that day. But it says, thinking about you today and wishing you the best of luck as you heal from your surgery. Many prayers and blessings, and we can't wait to see you again. And then they, put their names. Wendy and Aaron. Oh, I'm cherishing this. I just feel so loved, so seen, so, you know, missed and appreciated. And of course, I miss, dare I say, I miss going to work. I miss being around my colleagues. I miss my clients. I miss the life that I was, you know, accustomed to, but I know that I have to take the time to heal. I do know this, okay? I know this. But I want to see if I can show like a little bit of, I don't know, the weight progress right now. Let me see if I can set this camera up. Because honestly, I don't have one on brassiere. I don't have a full-size mirror in the house. But I don't know if it looks like there's any progress, but my brother and my sister-in-law say that they see it like more like in here. And I'm gonna see if I can tuck in my shirt. Excuse my house. It's under construction, like literally. So if I tuck in my shirt, maybe there will be a little bit more that you can just see body-wise. I don't know. I don't have a scale to like weigh myself just yet, but ooh, let me turn this heater off because it's like whew, getting toasty. You guys, do you want to see like the worst part? No, I don't want to say the worst part. Let me be positive. One of the most challenging parts about having had this surgery at this particular time is that my entire kitchen is under construction. So I'm in the middle of a renovation, right? And so this freaking plastic, I don't have a stove. You know, I don't even have the ability to wash my clothes and dry my clothes at my house. I have to go to my aunt's house across the street to do that. But that's literally neither here nor there. I guess what's important is that there's a couple of things. I don't regret having the surgery. I'm great. That's number one. Number two, I'm very, very grateful for all the support that I have. My mom, my dad, my grandma, my siblings, my uncles, my aunts, my cousins. My man, okay? Like everyone, like my coworkers, my colleagues, everyone, like I've just been overwhelmed. And of course, God, right? Like he's answered every prayer. You know, I don't feel like I'm gonna have like all this excess skin to worry about. You know, I feel like he's helping me achieve everything that I need to achieve. Even before the surgery, like all my concerns were basically mitigated. And so I guess I'm saying all this to say that this has been a heck of a journey over these past, 8 days. Yesterday was the 1 week mark, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get all dressed up so I can make a video. And so today I was like, okay, I'm going to get all dressed up just to feel pretty. I still feel pretty, okay? But I don't have like all this extra energy to do like all this extra stuff. And I guess like, not that like putting on makeup is extra, but in the whole like scheme of things, I'm tired. And I was talking to my grandma today, and like maybe that's just a part of like the healing process and like my body like adjusting to, you know, consuming less calories. Because realistically, I'm not consuming a whole lot of calories. Like I was used to eating like well over 1,000 calories a day. I mean, well over probably 2,000 a day, you know? And so now I'm like, maybe like 400, 600, maybe. And I think that is having a lot to do with my energy levels and why I kind of just feel a little bit weaker, you know? And plus 8 days post-surgery, like my body has to completely heal. And it is healing. But as I'm talking about it, you know, out loud, and as I kind of share like in a very transparent way, like what I'm going through, what I'm experiencing, I don't know. I just am reminded to just, you know, in this moment, just to have more compassion for myself, not to try to like push myself too far. And the more challenging thing too, another challenge that I'm having too is it's so hard for me to ask for help. Like, it's so hard for me to accept help. Like even someone like picking up something from me from the floor, because you know, sometimes it hurts to bend over, like right here in this incision spot. You know, like my aunt offered me to take my laundry over to her house so that I wouldn't have to carry it. And I declined the help. And I really am paying for it today. Because had I let her do that for me, it would have prevented me from carrying my basket of clothes. Okay? And it was pretty heavy and it hurt. It hurt. It hurt. It hurt really bad. So I need to learn that lesson and just understand that it's okay to get help. It's okay to receive help. So, a little food for thought. But before I end this little video, I just want to thank you all, just for tuning in, for watching, for allowing me to just speak kind of freely about what my 8 days have been so far. I know I didn't get into a whole lot of detail, but I feel like I spoke on the things that, really mattered in this very moment. I want to take time to shout out Miss Joy Amor for this beautiful, beautiful sweatshirt that I ordered from her. Beauty is a state of mind, not body. Okay? So Miss Plus Amor, Miss Joy Amor, I just adore you so much. This was the sweatshirt that I actually wore. Well, I wore it today, but I also wore it to go to the hospital as like my own like little encouragement. So I wanted to give that shout out, but I love you guys. Just press on no matter what. And I'll come back soon for another update. Talk to you then. Bye.